Hey folks, welcome back to My Kitten Reads. I'm Eleanor, and apparently because I can't get enough of readathons right now, welcome to my TBR for the Booktube-A-Thon. This starts on Monday the 30th of July and runs for a full 7 days in your own time zone. So you don't have to be up at weird hours or anything. It literally starts at midnight and then ends at midnight in your own time zone. I think I did this last year and I actually completed all 7 challenges last year because there are the point of the readathon is just to read as much as you can in 7 days, but there are challenges, and I think I did it last year because I actually pulled out all the books apart from the manga that I read were under 200 pages, so I managed it. But I'm trying again this year with some slightly bigger books and still some small books, and yeah, we'll see how I go because uni also starts this week, so I'm slightly crazy. So the first challenge is actually to flip a coin to decide which book you read first. So obviously I have a coin and I need to have 2 books to choose from. So those are Siren Beat by Tansy Random Roberts and We Who Are About To by Joanna Russ. So both quite short books, and I'm going to flip a coin. So I'll say Tansy's heads and We Who Are About To is tails. Okay, I haven't flipped a coin in a while. This could get interesting. Caught it? Yes. Oh! It is tails, which means We Are About To is the first book that I am going to read in this readathon. So that is by Joanna Russ. It's a little novella, and if I understand it correctly, it's the story of a group of humans who are trapped on another planet after their starship is destroyed. So there's only about 20 odd of them left, only 2 women, and most of them, I'm sorry, there are 5 female and 3 male passengers, and the decision gets made, that there it is their human duty to colonize and populate the planet, and then one woman was like, no, I'm not having your babies. And this is the story of what happens. So, yeah, very famous feminist work of not old-fashioned, but sort of 70s science fiction, I think. And yeah, it's been sitting on my shelf for a while, so I'm looking forward to picking it up. So the next challenge is to read something you would like to do. And so this is technically a reread for me, but it's something that I read when I was a teenager from the library a couple of times and absolutely loved, and then was never able to find again. The only place I had ever seen it was in that particular library down in Tassie, and but I finally found it secondhand last year, I think. And so this is Monica from Fear to Victory by Monica Seles with Nancy Ann Richardson, and it's the sort of autobiography of the first part of Monica Seles's career. Basically, from memory, it goes back and forwards between the early part of her life and chronologically moving forward, and then alternate chapters, the reaction that she had to the attack that she suffered when she was stabbed in the back during a match in Germany. And so I always found this a really brilliant read, and I found it very emotional. So it's a reread, but I've always kind of wanted to learn how to play tennis and never really gotten around to it because I'm not a hugely athletic person. But so that was the best I could do, I'm afraid, for a book that was something that I wanted to do. Alright, so the next challenge is to read and watch a book to movie adaptation. So for this, I've picked Neil Gaiman's Stardust. I have actually already watched the movie. I own the movie. I love the movie, but I'm quite happy to watch it again. But I've never actually gotten around to reading the book. I tried reading it on audio years and years ago and kept falling asleep. Because yeah, that's when I discovered I don't do well with new books on audio. But it's not too long, and so it should be a fun read. Like I said, I know the story, and I really would like to watch the movie again. So there is that. Then the 4th challenge, I think it's the 4th challenge, is read a book with green on the cover. You can't get much more green than The Female Factory by Lisa L. Hannett and Angela Slatter. So this is actually a small collection of short stories. It's one of the 12 Planet Press's 12 Planets, and they're co-written by Lisa L. Hanna and Angela Slatter. It's been on my shelf for a while. It's also helping me go towards one of my challenges for the year, which is to read some of the collections that are on my shelf. Also, the Monica Seles one is going towards my challenge to read my biographies. So, you know, that's all good. I'm actually making some progress here if I get these read. So that's a book with green on the cover. Okay, challenge number 5 is to, and this is, oh my God, this is to read a book entirely while wearing the same hat. Yes. So basically you have to make sure you are always wearing the same hat when you're reading this book. Right. So thankfully it's winter and I automatically on my bus journeys and stuff wear a knitted black beret. So that will be my hat. And I will be reading Siren Beat by Tansy Rayner Roberts. This is actually a double. So on one side it's Siren Beat and the other side it's Roadkill by Robert Sherman, but I'm probably never actually going to read Roadkill. It's not my type of thing at all. But Siren Beat is a little short novelette, I think, or novella by Tansy Rayner Roberts. It's about 50 odd pages, and it's set in Hobart and is to do with a siren, I believe. So it's all underwater, and yeah, so that I will probably read on the buses while I'm wearing my hat. Okay, 6th challenge, we're getting there, is to read a book with a beautiful spine. Now, this is a fairly recent publication and fairly recent purchase for me, but it is so beautiful. I'm going to read The Beast's Heart by Leaf Shawcross. Now, I know Leaf, she's a local Canberra author. This is her first novel. And look at that spine. Look how beautiful this book is. It's just gorgeous. And this is basically a retelling of Beauty and the Beast from the Beast's perspective. So I've been looking forward to this. And it's absolutely gorgeous and has an absolutely gorgeous spine. I couldn't go past it. So that is what I'm hoping to read for Read a Book with a Beautiful Spine. And then the 7th challenge is always the same, and that is read 7 books. So there are 6 books there. And so the final book on my to-do list is also something that will help with my reading anthologies and collections challenge. And it is Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories by Washington Irving. I'm not much of a horror reader, but this is on my TBR because I got it in an out crate, I think. And it's only a little, and it's a collection of short stories. So I'm hoping that I can polish this off quickly and then it's off my TBR. And who knows, you know, I may like it. Possibly. Maybe. Anyway, so that's to finish off and read 7 books. And that is my TBR for the 2018 Booktube-A-Thon. Either I'm going to keep this reading momentum going and read them all, or I'm going to run out of steam at some point during the week. But we'll see how we go. Bye.